it's Aaron the Ho, and today we're going to see how well the Catalyst case holds up to the LifeProof cases, the Fre and the Nuud, as well as the Otterbox Preserver. All these cases are waterproof and shockproof, and out of the four, I still have to go with the Nuud coming out on top of the four, and then followed by a close second the Catalyst, the Preserver, and then lastly the Fre. Real usage, real reviews. Mobilereviews-eh.ca. Now, before we review any of our cases, we actually spend quite a bit of time with them. So what do I mean by quite a bit of time is that we'll drop them with actual iPhones in them. We'll put them in water with actual iPhones in them. And sometimes we'll even, take them swimming in the ocean surrounded by a lot of salt water. We're going to take the next few minutes and we're going to go over the big points. We're going to focus more on the Catalyst than these cases. If you want to know how I've reviewed and scored these cases, do check out the links in the description section below, as well as in the video annotations at the end. I will also mention, based on your situation, which case might be better than the other. Overall, I still stick with the Nuud, but there are some instances where the Catalyst or the Preserver might be better. If you need a complete detailed breakdown, do check out the comparison table on our website, as we've basically done a blow-by-blow for each one of the categories that we score against. In terms of design, each one of these cases looks pretty similar, and they're generally installed in the same manner. In terms of weight and bulk, the Otterbox Preserver is the heaviest of the group, the Fre is the thinnest. In terms of the material used in the case, the Catalyst is the only one that doesn't have any rubber around it, so it will show wear and tear a little quicker than the other cases. Some of the complaints that we've had with the Preserver involves the area around the mute switch coming apart. With the LifeProof cases, the bottom seal isn't glued, so you actually might lose it, though LifeProof will place it for you. And then we've also seen Frees with the screen protector coming unglued. For the Touch ID membrane on the Catalyst, it does work, and it looks way better than the sticky wet membrane looking things that you find on the Otterbox and LifeProof cases. Now, if you ever wonder how tough these membranes actually are, they actually are pretty tough, and we've discovered that by trying to poke a screwdriver and scraping it with keys on one of our Frees. Now, the biggest difference between these cases, for my opinion, is that one is really, really waterproof, that's the Catalyst, but the Catalyst isn't quite as drop-proof as the LifeProof Fre and Nuud and the Otterbox Preserver. The Otterbox Preserver and the LifeProof Fre Nuud are waterproof and shockproof up to 6.6 feet. The Catalyst case is waterproof up to 16.4 feet, which is phenomenal, and on the box it says it's droppable from 6.6 feet as well. However, during one of our drops from 6 feet, the back of the case came flying off, and this is the first time that this has happened to us. So out of 6 drops, 4.5 of them passed. We haven't had the cases come apart on us like this, but this shouldn't be a problem for the average user, given that you're probably not going to drop your phone from 6 feet. In terms of screen protection, the Nuud doesn't have a screen protector, but you can apply a third-party one if they're fitted to the screen. The Fre, Preserver, and Catalyst have plastic screen protectors, and if you're concerned about the strength of the screen protectors, we've taken a kitchen knife to the Fre and the Preserver, and, well, they generally hold up. So unless you're stabbing your phone with a knife, I don't think you need to worry about the screen protection. In terms of accessing your iPhone inside the cases, none of these cases have a fatal flaw. You can generally get to everything on your iPhone inside the case. In terms of call quality, I would have to give that to the Catalyst. The other 3 cases, they kind of have this popping noise when your phone is set on maximum volume. I couldn't recreate that for the Catalyst, which is surprising given that the Griffin Catalyst plus Survivor, we didn't have that much luck with the call quality, so they've definitely made improvements on it. In terms of the sound coming from the speaker at the bottom of the iPhone, the only case that suffers quite a bit actually is the Otterbox Preserver. Getting to your hardware ports on your iPhone is quite easy, but we prefer the setup that LifeProof uses, having a latch for the lightning port and a screw plug for the headphone jack. The Catalyst has a single plastic plug that covers both ports and it allows easy access to those ports, and the Preserver has these awful thick latches that in our opinion, put too much pressure on the cables. Now, the best case for iPhoneography is actually the LifeProof Nuud because it's got the biggest cutout for the True Tone flash. This Fre that we've got here, this cutout is way too small, so it actually cuts out some of the True Tone flash. The Catalyst has a bigger one, but again, it will clip some of the flash as well, so your photographs might look a little weird with all these cases, with these 3 cases, but not the Nuud. For screen sensitivity, that goes to the Nuud because there's no screen protector, but the Catalyst also offers great screen usability because the screen protector covers the entire length of the iPhone, so you can easily access the swipe menus on your iPhone. That's not saying that the Nuud and Preserver get in the way. They're still pretty easy, but there's nothing like just swiping and just having it work the first time that you try doing it. In terms of screen viewability, the Catalyst is okay. It's much better than the Fre, but it does offer a bit of glare, and the one on the Preserver is just a little bit better. Also, when compared to the Fre, there is no rainbowing effect, which is so nice. I am not a big fan of the rainbowing effect that occurs for these LifeProof Fre cases for like the iPad mini, the iPad Airs, and the iPhones. Now in terms of price, and this is probably the second largest difference, is that the Catalyst is only 65 bucks. So it offers great waterproofing, and it's 15 to 20 bucks cheaper than all three of these cases. So those are the big differences between these four cases. I am going to talk about kind of which situation is suited better for, you know, the Catalyst over the Fre versus the Preserver. If this is the first time you're watching one of our videos, do click subscribe, as we put out 2 to 3 videos a week, and we're basically all about helping you get the most out of your iOS things. So product reviews, news, as well as tips and tricks. Now, if you're looking for everyday protection, just general great everyday protection, the Fre and the Catalyst are good choices. I would select them over the Preserver because the Preserver is a little bulkier, and getting to your ports is a little more of a hassle through those thick latches. Now, if you're not too afraid of getting your iPhone screen maybe scratched up, then go with the Nuud. But if you want to spend another 10, 15 bucks, you could get a glass screen protector, and this makes the Nuud an incredibly tough case, but you got to spend a bit more money. For the water person who likes to go to lakes and oceans, go with the Catalyst. 16.4 feet, that's an incredible amount of waterproof. And the only case that offers more water protection is actually the Hit case in the Optrix X-T5, which allows you to take your iPhone up to 30 feet, but they're much bulkier. The case that I wouldn't take close to the ocean or lake is actually the LifeProof Nuud, because it has an extra O-ring. So that just means that there's a higher chance that it might fail, and you don't want a wet iPhone, because a wet iPhone is basically, well, a brick. If you're a person who is active, right, who runs a lot and has it attached to their arms and whatnot, I would actually go with any one of the LifeProof cases because of the threaded headphone jack and the headphone jack extension. So that actually keeps the case waterproof. And that is something that these two cases, the Catalyst and the Preserver, do not offer. Now the last one is, if you want to be different, go with the Catalyst, because I can't even find these on Amazon quite yet. But the Otterbox and LifeProof cases, you can go to any big box store and they're going to have them. So lots of people have these, very few people have this. If you have any questions about this case, do leave them in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Do check out some of the other videos in the video annotation and the description links, as again, we've done a lot of videos on these cases. We know which one's better and which one's worse, which we just told you in this video. So, well, spend your money wisely. 65 bucks. This is a great deal.